Okay, moving on to question 9. During a sale, a store marked down the sale of a $80 dress by 40%. So the original price is 80, being marked down by 40%, so we are paying 60%. That's why I'm timesing it by 1 minus 0.4. After 3 weeks, the dress was marked down an additional 60%. So that's 1 minus 0.6. That's how much we are paying. What percent of original price was the sale price after the second discount, and what was the sale price? So the equation that I have written down here will give us the sale price, the final sale price. This is 80 times 0.6 times 0.4. And we get 19.2. The percentage discount is the same formula, ending minus beginning divided by beginning times 100%. So that's negative 76%. So now we can answer this question. We can say that the final price, or the sale price, they're using the word sale price. The sale price is $19.20, and the percentage of original price is, well, actually, they are not asking for the discount. The percentage of the sale price is, so the sale price as a percentage of the original price is just at 24%. They are not asking for a discount, I just realized. They are asking what is the percent of sale price to the original price. So this is just the sale price divided by the original price times 100%. So it's 19.2 divided by 80 times 100%. And that's how I get 24%. So I'm just going to quickly check the answer key to make sure that this is correct. This is question 9. Yeah, just 24%. Okay. And then question 10. Tax on a restaurant meal is 12% and a 15% tip of the total meal plus tax. If the total pay for the meal was $12.80, what was the cost of just the meal? So we can let cost of meal be X. So remember A equals to the original price, which is X times. There's a 12% tax, so we are paying 1 plus 0.12. And then there's an additional 15% tips on the total meal plus tax. So we times it by 1 plus 0.15. And we also know that A is 128.8. So now we just need to solve this. This is X times 1.12 times 1.15 equals to 128.8. So 1.12 times 1.15 is 1.288x equals to 128.8. And then we divide both sides by 1.288. We get x equals 100. So the price of the meal is $100. Question 11. In 2009, investor lost 25% of her investment. In 2010, she made a profit of 30%. What is her percent increase or decrease on her initial investment over the last 2 years? Same idea. I can say A equals to, I can just let the beginning amount be 100. Because she lost 25%, it will be 1 minus 0.25. So she only has 75% left. And then in 2010, she made a profit of 30%. So this will be 1 plus 0.3. Now, if you want to keep things simple, you can actually also just let the initial amount be 1. Well, actually, never mind. Yeah, let's make it 100. Maybe we'll do the shortcut way later in Math 9. So we'll just continue doing it like this for now. So 100 times 0.75 times 1.3. And we get 97.5. So the percentage change is going to be ending minus beginning divided by beginning times 100%. So that should give us negative 2.5%. And that will be the answer. Question 12. Tina collects hockey card. She had 2 cards that sold for 200 each. On each card, she made 25% profit and lost 25% on the other card. Okay, so let x equals to cost of card A, and then y equals to cost of card B. So there are 2 cards. We know that each card is being sold for 200. On the first card, she made a 25% profit. So this will be A times 1 plus 0.25. On the second card, X. Yeah, I'm using X. Oh, actually, I can just use A, right? Yeah, let's just use A and B. It's easier. And then 200 equals to B times 1 minus 0.25 because the other one she lost 25%. So now I get 1.25 A equals to 200 divided both sides by 1.25. We get A equals 160. Same idea on the other side. 1 minus 0.25 is 0.75. Divide both sides by 0.75. We get B equals 266.67. So therefore, the total cost equals 160 for card A and 266.67 for card B. We get 426.67. Now, she sold both cards at $200 each, right? So she lost some money. She lost $26.67. That's how much she lost. I simply went 426.67 minus 400. That's how I got the 26.67. So she bought her card A and B in total. She spent 426.67, which is what we calculated. And she sold each card for $200 each. So she ended up losing money. Okay, moving on to 13. Family invests $6,000 in a account paying 6% interest compounded yearly. So the final amount is going to be the original amount times 1 plus 0.06. If the account is left untouched, how much does it have after 3 years? So that's the first year, and then second year, and the third year. So now we can just input this into the calculator. And that will give us the total amount of money in the accounts after 3 years. $7,146.10. 14. A couple invests $5,000. So original amount is 5,000. The campaign 4% interest. So 1 plus 0.04. That's how much we have at the end of the day. It's going to be 104%. If the account is left untouched, how much does so again for 3 years? I just need to do it 3 times. So this is 5,000 times 1.04 times 1.04 times 1.04. And we type this into the calculator. We have $5,624.32. 15. The Seahawks wants to have 5,000 at the end of 2 years. So he wants at 5,000. How much must they invest in a campaign 8% compounded yearly? So we'll let the amount of money that they need be X. And then this is 8%, so 1 plus 0.08 for 2 years. So times 1 plus 0.08 again. So this is X times 1.08 times 1.08 equals to 5,000. And then we can type this into the calculator. 1.1664 times X equals to 5,000. And now we divide both up by 1.1664. So we get X equals $4,286.69. So that's how much they need to invest. The Charles wants to have $10,000 at the end of 3 years. How much must they invest? So again, we'll let that be X. In a campaign, 6% compounded yearly. So this is 1 times 1 plus 0.06 times 1 plus 0.06 for 3 years. So just one more. This will be X times 1.06 times 1.06 times 1.06. We get 1.191016x equals to 10,000. And then we divide both side by 1.191016. We get X equals 396.19. So Charles needs to invest $396.19. Okay, that's the end of chapter 4. I'll see you in chapter 6.